boys and girls. Today we're going to read the book, If You Give a Moose a Muffin. And that is by Laura Joffe Numeroff, illustrated by Felicia Bond. If you give a moose a muffin, and that's a moose. It's a big animal. Kind of looks like a horse with big antlers. He'll want some jam to go with it, so you'll bring out some of your mother's homemade blackberry jam. When he's finished eating the muffin, he'll want another and another and another, and when they're all gone, he'll ask you to make some more muffins. You'll have to go to the store to get some muffin mix, and then he'll want to go with you. But when he opens the door and feels how chilly it is, he'll ask to borrow a sweater. I don't know. Do you think that you'd have a sweater big enough for that big old moose to borrow? I don't know. I don't. When he puts the sweater on, he'll notice that one of the buttons is loose. So he'll ask for a needle and thread. He'll start sewing, and then the button will remind him of the puppets his grandmother used to make. So he'll ask for some old socks. He'll make sock puppets. And then, when they're done, he'll want to put on a puppet show, so he'll need some cardboard and paints. Then he'll ask you to help make the scenery. The scenery is the backdrop of his puppet show. When the scenery is finished, he'll get behind the couch, but his antlers will stick out, so he'll ask for something to cover him up. You'll bring him a sheet from your bed. Think a sheet's the only thing big enough to cover up a moose's antlers. When he sees the sheet, he'll remember that he wants to be a ghost for Halloween. He'll try it on and shout, "Boo!" Oh, did I scare you? It'll scare him so much, he'll knock over all the paints. So he'll use the sheet to clean up the mess. Then he'll ask for some soap to wash it out. Then he'll probably want to hang the sheet up to dry. So once you wash the sheet, you gotta hang them up to dry, unless you have a dryer. He'll go outside to put it on the clothesline, and then when he's out in the yard, he'll see your mother's blackberry bushes. Oh, do you remember, boys and girls, what the blackberry bushes, what might be on them? Blackberries to make what? The blackberry jam that he liked on his muffins. So seeing the blackberries will remind him of the jam. So he'll probably ask you for some. And chances are, if you give him the jam, he'll want a muffin to go with it. All right, so the next one is if you give a mouse a brownie. And I have a feeling this is going to go probably about the same way as if you give a moose a muffin. If you give a mouse a brownie, he's going to ask for some ice cream to go with it. So when you give him the ice cream, he'll ask you for a spoon. He'll start drumming on the table. Drumming will get him so excited, he'll want to start a band. Oh boy. You'll have to play the guitar, and then he'll want to put on a show. So you'll have to build a stage. Then you'll need some spotlights and a microphone. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. When the stage is finished, ooh, look at that. That's fancy. He'll want to make lots of tickets. You'll have to find paper and markers, and then when the tickets are done, he'll decide to make posters as well. So he can let everybody know about the little concert. He'll hang them all over the neighborhood. Rock concert. When he's hanging them out, it might start to rain, and he'll fold some posters and make a little boat. Ooh, you wouldn't want it to rain on all your posters. Then he'll sail it in a puddle. Sail his little paper boat in a puddle. He'll get so wet he'll start to sneeze. Achoo! You'll have to put him in your pocket to stay nice and warm, and then when he peeks out of your pocket, he'll smell something delicious. That smell will remind him that he's hungry. What do you think he's hungry for? You'll have to take him to the store and get a few things to nibble on. Of course, he'll want to have a picnic. So when the sun comes out, you'll have to take him to the park, and while you're setting up the picnic, he'll see a playground. Then he'll want to jump on the swings. Well, of course, who could resist the swings at a playground? He'll go as high as he can. When he looks up at the sky, he might notice a big white cloud. The cloud will remind him of ice cream, so he'll probably ask you for some. Oh, ice cream. And chances are, if you give him some ice cream, what do you think's going to happen? Oh, he'll want a brownie to go with it. Of course, silly mouse. All right, boys and girls, I hope you have a great day. See you soon. Bye.